Hey, it's Tom
and Mike
from Take Time to Travel.
Madrid is a foodie's paradise with so many mouth-watering options to choose from, but it can be expensive. So today we're going to show you some of Madrid's best cheap eats options to give you some ideas on where to eat that won't break the bank.
We'll start in Madrid's main square called Plaza Mayor, where just through the arch and around the corner is the iconic Cervecería La Campana. Let's head inside and grab something tasty to eat. It's always quite busy, and you might have to wait in line to get a table, but it's worth the wait.
We ordered their specialty, the bocadillo de calamares, which is a bun loaded with deep-fried squid, as well as the chorizo pincho with sausage and a bun. It's best if you add some aioli sauce on top of this hefty sandwich. It's amazing how much calamari they load into this delicious treat. The chorizo was great too. Now we'll walk a couple of minutes over to another place you have to try in Madrid. It's called Casa Revuelta, and they've been a local favorite since 1966. This traditional taberna only has stand-up tables inside, and we started with a couple of tinto de verano to drink, as well as the torreznos, which is a Spanish fried pork belly with a crispy crust, and 4 ham croquettes for us to share. But the main reason to come here is for their famous bacalao or battered codfish. They're always fresh and incredibly juicy inside. Casa Revuelta has the best fried fish we've had in years.
After that, we'll head across the city to the upscale Salamanca neighborhood, where there's tons of designer shops and boutiques, as well as the Mercado de la Paz market, which has been operating since 1882 and has many stalls and vendors selling an assortment of fresh produce, baked goods, meats, and cheeses. Here you'll also find the best Spanish omelet in Spain at Casa Dani. They have multiple dining areas, so we decided to sit outside on their terrace and started with a couple of tinto de verano to drink, followed by their famous half-Spanish omelet made with potatoes, eggs, and caramelized onions. We tried lots of omelets during our 3 months in Spain, and this one was ridiculously creamy and delicious. We also ordered 2 of the candied artichoke flowers with Spanish cured ham, as well as the half ration of torreznos, fried bacon snack. All of the food was very tasty, but definitely don't miss the Spanish omelet.
Next, we'll make our way over to the Gran Via, where just a short walk away is the very popular TKO Tacos. When we got inside the taqueria, we placed our order at the front counter, then found a table to sit down at and enjoy our assorted 14 taco platter, including al pastor tacos with marinated pork and pineapple, the suadero with veal skirt steak and rib meat, the cochinita pibil with pork leg, the tinga de pollo with stewed chicken breast, and the calabacín tacos with assorted veggies. We dummied the whole platter and then ordered the Costra TKO, featuring a cheese crust stuffed with marinated al pastor pork, onion, cilantro, and pineapple. It tasted phenomenal. The tacos were great too, especially for €1 each. But let's keep going. There's lots more to eat on our Madrid Cheap Eats food tour.
We'll walk about 10 minutes over to a Lebanese restaurant called Biblos. We headed inside, placed our order, and found a place to sit, and started with a tinto de verano as usual, and the dolmas, which are vine leaves stuffed with rice, as well as the veal shawarma wrap with garlic sauce, tomatoes, onions, and pickled turnip, and the chicken shawarma platter with hummus, roasted eggplant dip, rice, and pita wedges. Everything that we tried was very tasty and a great value, especially the chicken shawarma platter and the veal shawarma wrap.
Following that lovely meal, we'll keep going and head over to this hidden gem called Puerto Rico. This family-owned eatery serves homemade-style Spanish cuisine, so we decided to change it up and order the sangria pitcher to start. Then as an appetizer, we shared the battered eggplant plate and the chicken croquettes with Russian salad, followed by the battered cauliflower with a slice of lemon, as well as the shrimp in garlic sauce, the grilled veal steak with roasted green peppers, and the bechamel breaded chicken breast with a side of fries. This was more than enough food for 3 people, and it was all very tasty and reasonably priced.
In Madrid, we also found another little-known Spanish treasure called Restaurante La Sanabresa. Inside was packed with hungry locals ordering the menu of the day. The menu of the day includes bread and a drink of choice, so we each got a beer, as well as our choice of food. For the first course, Mike chose the melon with Spanish ham, and I went with the grilled asparagus. As a main course, Mike got the grilled salmon with a side of fries, and I had the chicken escalope, which also came with fries. The appetizers and the mains were all a good portion size and tasted excelente. And to finish our meal, Mike ordered a fried banana with cream and chocolate sauce, and I chose the ice cream cake. For 17 euros, the serving sizes and the quality of the dishes were amazing.
Next, we'll head over to Barrio de la Latina for dinner and drinks at Taberna La Concha. Let's go inside and show you what it's like. The cozy interior has an eclectic mix of quirky decor and feels quite relaxed and homey. So we grabbed this unusual glass table over top of the stairwell that leads to the downstairs seating area and ordered a mimosa for me to drink and a tinto de verano for Tom. To eat, we shared the black pudding dumpling, which I think exploded a little bit, and the mixed vegetables with quail egg on toast. Both of these tapas were wonderful. We also tried the pork loin in a 3-cheese sauce on toast, and the cured duck with slices of orange on toast. The cured duck was my favorite, even though I made quite the mess while eating it. La Concha also specializes in a must-try homemade vermouth with dry gin and Campari. After that fantastic meal, we'll walk about 5 minutes over to our next stop, a family-run Chinese restaurant called Mama Dumplings. Inside, there's a small dining area in the front and a narrow seating section at the back. We went for dinner with my mom and sat up front and ordered the chicken and Szechuan sauce with shredded carrots and nuts, as well as the Taiwanese sausage crepe to share, which was completely loaded inside with Taiwanese sausage, shredded carrots, and more.
Afterwards was the steamed vegetable dumplings, which came with 6 pieces. They tasted really good, but I don't think this was the proper way to eat them. I guess I'm taking after Mike. We also got the tonkatsu, a breaded and deep-fried pork cutlet, as well as the pan-fried pork dumplings that also came with 6 in an order. We really enjoyed our meal here and thought that it was very reasonably priced.
Now for dessert, you definitely can't miss this next place. It's possibly the most famous eatery in all of Madrid. It's been in business since 1894 and is called Chocolatería San Ginés. It's open 24 hours a day, but there's still usually quite a long lineup. But we were lucky enough to walk inside San Ginés and find a table right away. To eat, we shared a ration of 6 churros as well as a ration of 2 porras, a bigger and fatter type of churro with a cup of chocolate on the side, which is perfect for dipping this freshly made Spanish treat.
Spanish churros aren't sweet by themselves, so it pairs wonderfully with the melted chocolate. Since the porras are thicker and more airy inside, you can really load up on the chocolate with them. Some people find these too greasy, but we actually preferred the porras over the churros. Maybe we just like more chocolate. Now, because this place is so busy, serving around 4,000 churro wheels daily, they have a number of locations right next to each other.
Well, we hope you enjoyed our Madrid Cheap Eats food tour, and we gave you some good ideas on where to eat. If we did, please like and subscribe, and make sure to watch this video next. And remember, take time to travel. Catch you on the next one.